Hey guys, my name's Braden Smith. I want to talk about one thing that really annoys me about kiteboarding. Now, it's not about anything in kiteboarding really, and that was just a tagline to get you in to watch this video. But basically, the one thing that does annoy me about kiteboarding is every time I say that I do kiteboarding, or I'm a kiteboard instructor, or I own a kiteboarding shop, or whatever, usually if the person has never done kiteboarding before, they think, oh, bugger that, can't do that, I'll get blown out to sea, I'm not strong enough to be able to do it, all these excuses, or which just comes from lack of education. It really annoys me because we just know, I'm sure if you are a kiteboarder and a local, or you've had this conversation with people, and you just know that it doesn't work like that. You don't get blown out to sea, you don't get lofted in the trees, you don't need to be that strong. And so what I'm trying to do is really trying to change this by help educating our local kiters, or the friends of our local kiters, or anyone that's interested in getting into kiteboarding. Now, what we're going to do, starting not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after, so it'll be the 27th, we're going to do a fortnightly intro to kiteboarding night. So every Wednesday fortnight at 6:30 in our local shop here, just behind me, we're going to do a theoretical first lesson. Now, this is all completely free. What I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to share my passion for kiteboarding and help educate the locals in the area. We're going to go through a theoretical first lesson, so basically right back to the start, trying to understand all the characteristics about the wind and how we utilize it in kiteboarding, how we rig up the kite, landmarks of the kite and what everything's called, the safety systems, understanding if we do get into a bit of trouble, how we can get out of that, or how we can reduce our risk as much as possible, and basically just trying to input as much information in your head as possible within around sort of 90 minutes, plus a little bit of a Q&A at the end of it, where you can ask me as many questions as you want about kiteboarding, or if I haven't covered anything in that lesson. So the big thing is just trying to educate all the locals out here, or anyone that wants to get involved, that wants to learn about kiting. Now, the intro to kiteboarding night is not mandatory. It's not one of those things that you need to do if you want to do a lesson, but it's one of those things that I really sort of recommend, because if you know basically the principles are behind kiteboarding, theoretically, when you do go into your first lesson, you already know everything basically that you need to know, so it's all about actually practically flying the kite and improving your skills. And one thing I always tell all my students is kiteboarding is 80% kite flying ability, 20% board skills. So if you can't really fly a kite that well, then you're going to be really struggling to get on a board. So how we're trying to rectify that is by educating you first. So when you get into your first lesson, you dominate that kite and you're really super comfortable and you think this is a walk in a park. You're not overwhelmed, you're not scared, you're not taken back by the power that we generate with the kite. And as you get into the second lesson, straight into the water, straight into board riding and getting you up and riding, and as quickly and as safely and as efficiently as possible. So that's what we're trying to do, help educate, get people into the sport, because everyone that kites, it changes their life, it changes my life. 2 hours, about 4 years ago, I did my first lesson. Within 12 months, I was an instructor. Within sort of 3.5 years, I owned a shop. So I just want to share my passion for kiteboarding, and if this is something you might be interested in, tag your friends below, or jump onto our website at adrenalinrush.net.au, find out a little bit more information about when we're hosting these nights. So just remember, the things you need to understand, completely free, anyone can come from all ages. Could be 8-year-old son to a 60, 70-year-old grandparent, and everyone in between. Completely free. 6:30 is going to start, 27th, which is not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after, and it'll be fortnightly from now on. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the first ever Intro to Kiteboarding Night. Come down and let's just share the stoke for kiteboarding. Cheers, guys.